I'm Amy. I work in the Children and Teens Department here at Politics and Prose, and I'm going to be reading from the Bermudez Triangle by Maureen Johnson. But she'd known. She'd absolutely known. The only thing she'd never done was write the word in the caption of the self-portrait that she kept in her head. That kept it from being real, because if it was real she would have to deal with reality, and who knew what the reality of being a lesbian was. That meant coming out and all kinds of complicated things that she really didn't feel like thinking about before. But now it also meant that she would have to have this morning happen over and over again with Avery. It was too good to be true. Avery, who she'd always liked and loved, and suddenly Avery, who she had liked and probably loved. Avery, who slept over 100 times before, but this time Mel could say that Avery had been in her bed and it meant something very different. So unbelievably strange and great that she wondered if she was still drunk or if she'd gone insane and hallucinated the whole thing. She sat up and looked at herself in the mirror on her dresser. "I'm gay," she told her reflection. The girl was staring back at her looking puzzled. "I'm a lesbian," she tried again. Somehow she drew out the word in such a way that it sounded French. She tried it more slowly. She put an emphasis on every syllable in turn. Lesbian. 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 Nope, the girl in the mirror still wasn't buying it. "You, Melanie Forrest," she said firmly. "You are a lesbian." This caused her to involuntarily raise her eyebrows and move back. She'd actually startled herself. She dropped back onto the bed and held her hands in front of her face. They were so tiny and pasty white, washed out little twig hands. She grabbed a handful of her dry orange hair. Should she cut it? Get herself one of those cute little pixie cuts? She always liked those. Or is that too much of a statement cut? Did she really want to make a statement? If she got one of those cuts, she would look exactly like Peter Pan. With her long orange locks, her petite frame, and her alabaster skin and gold freckles, Mel had long been the object of desire of some, envy to others. Mel, however, had always wished for a voice that was more than a high-pitched whisper, that her flaming locks weren't quite so day-glow, that her frame looked more like sleek muscle than spun glass. On top of it all, she had very, very slight points at the top of her ears. Most people, when and if they noticed these, thought they were adorable. Mel didn't think so. She thought her pointy ears made her look just like something that lived under a magical glade under a giant toadstool. She wasn't only gay, she was a gay elf.